power of seeing your story really gives people a lot of confidence.
This is an interesting question. Does it count as a pivot if we're still pre-product?
If you feel that what you have is golden, then push yourself.
What is common between all the people in the world is everybody wants to do right.
So again, this is my technology background trying to solve real world problems that I see. And that's how it came to be.
Did you make a lot of money and that's why?
No, we did not make a lot of money, but it was
So
a good
what
experience.
was one learning that you have from there?
Well, my learning was interesting. It was actually that I work really well with my wife. I think that's a good thing because that could either tear your marriage apart or it can make it way more successful, and ended up making our marriage much stronger because we learned how to work together. So I think that was
This is
the
rare,
major
by the way.
takeaway.
This is
Very rare.
This is
Yeah.
rare. It's very
Yeah.
challenging to, and investors don't like it either because you take
No, I don't want to
problems.
even start a business with her anymore because people say don't do that. But
So let's get into your business now. So
yeah.
what is it you started it? Why? Because you like nonprofits. There's not much nonprofits. So why the hell?
People think that there are very different sized nonprofits. So there's the very small nonprofits that have very small budgets, and there are very big enterprise style nonprofits that have
Yeah.
hundreds of
Like,
millions of
if you're
dollars.
part of United Way or whatever, the CEOs make millions of dollars in salary. So
Right,
it's the
exactly.
illusion of nonprofits.
Right. And if you look at the big player in the nonprofit space on the tech software side, it's Blackbaud, which is a publicly traded multi-billion-dollar business. Instrumental is another like up and coming rising star. They do grants as well. They came out of YC maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And I think they just did a $50+ million round within the last couple of months. So there is money here. So I think that I know a lot of people think that there's not money there, but there is if you do it right. So there is
Why did you
opportunity there.
start this thing? You went from, I mean, you gained some experience in the consumer goods and this and that, and it
Yeah.
has its challenges. Now you left all of that experience behind and you started something completely in a different space.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I'm all over the place. Because my wife, I'll bring her into this. She volunteers as a treasurer of a local nonprofit here in Carmel, actually, and they really struggled with grants. They were very smart. The president now is a former executive, sold her business to PayPal. So these are very smart people running the nonprofit, volunteering their time, and they just really struggled to get funding. And I thought, how can I solve this problem with technology? So again, this is my technology background trying to solve real world problems that I see. And that's how it came to be.
So you have this tool, if you would. You sell it
Mhm,
to, I'm assuming, you sell it to the nonprofits,
mhm.
and they say, hey, here's what we do, blah blah blah. They fill some sort of an application, if you would, or a database of some sort. They say, here's what we do. And then you've created some agents, some APIs, some crawling mechanism, some form of going out, and maybe it's an LLM thing. And then you go out there and you get data about these grants, and you have to identify the grants. And then you say, hey, there's one here that matches you. Is that right?
Hey, right, you're spot on. So you're on top of this. So absolutely. So basically an AI agent that's always out there crawling the web, trying to identify grants. We throw that all into a database, basically. That's a live database. So it's constantly being updated because grants are very messy. They're all over the place on random foundation websites, changing. It's just very, very
But if
messy.
you're doing this for me and 100 different things, then why would I get this? What I just want it for myself. I want to identify the grants.
Right.
I
So
don't
that's
want
step
everybody
one.
else to apply for it because then I'm in competition with others. How do you convince people that's not an issue?
Well, step one is first of all, we throw the live active grants into a database, but we match the organizations as you put it to the database. So you fill out your information about your organization, your mission, your objectives, and we match and prioritize all the top grants. So now when we send you emails with recommended grants, you can log in and see the top recommended grants. So instead of spending all of your time doing research, searching for the best grant opportunities for you, we automatically prioritize them. So you get a prioritized list of grants. That's step one. Step
But
two,
but with the LLM and ChatGPT stuff, this is a lot. I mean, I can see this 2, 3 years ago being a lot more protected, but now, are you seeing a change in the sea here as people can do this?
Um, Not necessarily. I would say that the LLMs, even with like deep research, so a lot of these deep research applications that spend 10, 15 minutes doing research, they're at most researching 100, 200 different sources. Maybe if they research 500 sources, that's still not enough. So if you think, and searching in general, just general search is what these LLMs are using, like Perplexity and some of these deep research ones. If you go ahead and Google search, you're going to hit all kinds of garbage, basically. You'll hit like
Okay,
instrumental and all this stuff.
okay, okay. So what's your challenge now?
I have lots of challenges. It's a,
Give it.
um, I mean, in the nonprofit space, the technology I feel is very, very solid. There's 180,000 funders on the foundation side plus government. It's very, very messy, and we can sort through that and make it very concise. And we can also help with the grant application process and all this stuff. There's lots of ways in which we can help. So I think the biggest challenge is getting in front of. I mean, it's sales and marketing, getting in front of people in the right way, the right message.
Thanks for watching. You can catch the full hot seat sessions through the links in the description or the pinned comment below. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you inside the Academy.